वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are joining for this Bhagavad Gita class. We are traveling through the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita called as Sankhya Yoga. As I mentioned earlier, this second chapter is a summary chapter of synopsis of entire Bhagavad Gita is given in this chapter. The Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya means knowledge. Sankhya means the numbers, numerology. It's numerology, 1 plus 1 is always 2. There is no ambiguity. So is this chapter. When the knowledge is there, confusions in the life gets evaporated. This is the preamble chapter for the entire Bhagavad Gita. Repeat after me. Sanjaya Uvacha Tam tata kripaya vishta Ashrupurna kulekshanam Vishidanta idam vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva kashmala idam Vishame samupasthitam Anarya jushta asvargyam Akirti karamarjuna Klebhyamma smagamapartha Naitattayyupapadyate Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam Tyakto uttishta parantapa Arjuna Uvacha Katam Bhishma aham sankhe Dronancha Madhusudana Ishubhi pratiyotsyami Pujarha Arisudana Guruna hatva hi mahanubhavan Shreyo bhoktum vaikshmamapi haloke Hatvartha kamanstu guruni haiva Bunjiya bhogan rudira pradigdan Nachaitad vidma kataran nogariyo Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu Yaneva hatva na jijivishama Stevastita pramukhe datra rashtraha Karpanya dosha phata svabhava Pruchami tvam dharma asammuda chetaha Yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme Shishyaste aham shadimam tvam prapannam Nahi prapashyami mamanupadya Yashoka uchchoshana indriyanam Avapya bhuma vasapatma mruddham Rajyam suranam apichadipatyam
तस्यापि चाधिपत्यम्
संजय उवाच
सञ्जय उवाच
एवमुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशम्
एवमुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशम्
गुडाकेशः परन्तपः
गुडाकेशः परन्तपः
न योत्स्य इति गोविन्द
योत्स्य इति गोविन्द
उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः
उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः
तमुवाच ऋषिकेश
उवाच ऋषिकेश
प्रहसन्निव भारत
प्रहसन्निव भारत
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
विषीदन्त इदं वचः
विषीदन्त इदं वचः
The central piece of Bhagavad Gita is Senayorubhayormadhye. Come to the center. Come to the center. Come to the center. You are not siding on, leaning on one side. If you are siding on with one side, going on one side, you can't see the reality. If you want to get the truth, the clear picture, clarity in your thinking, and if you want to have a realization within, you have to be, it's what is called as vairagya. Raga means attachment. If you are attached to one side, you won't get the clear picture. If you want the truth to be revealed, it is called as vairagya. Vairagya means I am not attached to one side, this side or that side. For that person alone, the knowledge dawns. Shri Krishna says the central piece of this one, come to the center. When you come to the center, then only the higher possibility of life will dawn in you. If you do not have a vairagya, if you are attached to one side, the best possibility in your life never will come to you. You come to the center. Another meaning of coming to the center is called as vairagya. And here, thus far, we have covered around 60 to 62 shlokas, 60 to 63 shlokas. And here we will expound on that one. In this one, coming to the center, repeat after me, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Ashocya nanvashocastvam.
Ashocya nanvashocastvam.
Prajnavadanscha bhashase.
Prajnavadanscha bhashase.
Gatasuna agatasunscha.
Gatasuna agatasunscha.
Nanu shochanti panditaha.
Nanu shochanti panditaha.
Ashocya nanvashocastvam. You are crying for not to be cried. For that reason you are crying. You are crying for things which you should not be crying. And on the other token, it is saying that you should laugh at things which has to be laughed. You are crying for the things not to be cried, you are crying. Unnecessarily for you are attached to one side, you should not be crying, yet you are crying. And in the other token, other message for that one, you have to laugh for the things which has to be laughed. Which has to be laughed, you are not laughing. Which has to be cried, which should not be cried, you are crying. And there is an instance in that one in Mahabharata. For example, in what it should not be, you should be laughing for the things which has to be laughed. Like if I ask people to come and join yoga class, it is good for your health, people are not interested. And still they say, I am depressed. What to do? I don't want to do the yoga, but what I have to do? If I say that one, they don't want to do, and they say, I am not well. Then these things, it has to be laughed. I am not healthy. My digestion is weak. I tell them, you fast once in a fortnight, Ekadashi. They say, sorry, I can't fast. It's a feasting day for me. I don't want to fast. So these things has to be laughed. These things, we have to laugh for things people don't want to do, and still they want to suffer. It has to be laughed. In Rajasuya Yaga in Mahabharata it comes, Yudhishthira at the Mayasura is who like Vishwakarma is the divine architect. Demonic architect is called as Mayasura. Arjuna and Sri Krishna in the Khandava Vana Dahana, the entire forest, like what is happening in America in the west coast. It's a huge fire, forest fire. And Agni said, fire, the god of the fire, Agni said, I'm so hungry, I want to eat. Please make sure that I want to get satisfied. I want to eat. I'm so hungry. So Arjuna was the guard. Let Agni to burn off the fire, Khandava fire, and 5 people got rescued out of the fire. One of them was Mayasura, demonic architect. And he said, I am indebted to you for saving my life. Shri Krishna said, then build one palace for Yudhishthira. He has moved to Hastinapura and built one palace for him. And Mayasura built a palace with, it's a magical palace. It's even it cannot be seen in the heaven. That type, all over crystals, diamond-studded palace. And Yudhishthira moved there. It's a illusion, palace of illusion. It's a palace of illusion. So much of illusion. And our Yudhishthira, he did Rajasuya Yaga there. It's a austerity, it's a yaga, yajna of a grand scale. He performed that one. And all invitees came. Everyone, even Duryodhana came, Karna came, Dushasana came, Shakuni came, and all the kings from around the world they came, and Sri Krishna allocated jobs for everyone. He allocated the kitchen responsibility to Bhima and Draupadi. Make sure that it's hundreds and thousands and people every day for meal. People are there. Thousands and tens and thousands. Make sure that there is no quality should be maintained, and it should be cooked and such a way that no complaint should be there, and hundreds and thousands of varieties. Bhima and Draupadi are in charge of, he allocated them. You are responsible for the kitchen, and he allocated jobs, and he allocated Karna. You are the person, you are for giving out the charity. Those people who come, you have to distribute the wealth to the charity. And Duryodhana, he appointed Duryodhana. Duryodhana, you are responsible for collecting the gifts. You collect the gifts. People around the world, they came, they queued up. They wanted to give gift. And Duryodhana was shocked. So many people I have seen in my kingdom, people are queuing up to take from me. Here people are queuing up to give of varieties, of different types. It's a wealth they are giving. In Mahabharata it says, Duryodhana was tired of taking. At times he used to sit down, I am tired. So much of gifts. I am tired. So much of precious gifts, and he was taking that one, and he was boiling within. So many people are fond of Pandavas. Nobody gives gift to me, and he was so jealous within, boiling within. And Sri Krishna deliberately allocated that job so that let the worst in him come out. because he had to go to to be taught the right lesson. And he was boiling, and after the yajna was over, after everyone left, Duryodhana along with his brothers, they said, we want to stay here for a few days. And the Yudhishthira was very happy. And next day morning, Duryodhana said, I want to tour around this palace. I want to see what are the things are there in this illusory palace, and I want to go along with my brothers. Yudhishthira said, Duryodhana, this is a very special and very magical palace. I will send you a guide. Nakula and Sahadeva will send you guide. They will guide you. Otherwise, you yourself will be confused. He said, no, I am a king. I know how to move around. I don't need any guide. And he went out. When he started moving around, he thought this is a door, and he went through and he banged his head. He thought it was a door, but in fact it was a crystal. It appeared that other side is visible. And he went through, he banged. Not only he banged, his brothers from behind came and banged also. One after another they came and banged. And from it was such a it's a now security camera system. It is a device. We think it's a modern invention. Mahabharata talks about Pandavas are there in the court, in the central court. Yudhishthira along with all Pandavas are there, and Krishna is there. They could able to see sitting there what is happening. They are observing what is happening. Everyone banged their head. And now Duryodhana, he looked around, nobody is there, and he started walking. It appeared like a small lake with some lotus are there. He thought it's a water is there, so he lifted his clothes, making sure that it's not getting wet, and he walked, and there was no water. Everyone, all his brothers were walking, lifting their clothes, but there is no water. And looked around, and he was puzzled. Oh, I can't believe this type of building can be created. And he was boiling from within. Such a wealth Pandavas have. And he went further. Another pond he saw with the lilies, and another lake. It's an imaginary lake. He said, come, let us walk. Everyone walked. There is no water. Walked. There was a water. Everyone fell down. His brother, he fell down. Brothers fell down. And looking, they were watching from inside, Pandavas. And they could able to, like a security camera from central office and the central control center, they could able to see what is happening. At that time, the third time, Shri Krishna gave a sign to Bhima. You laugh. And Bhima laughed heartily. And hearing, and he said, Draupadi, you also laugh. And Draupadi also started laughing. This laughter Duryodhana heard. And he said, so insulted, Bhima and Draupadi, they are laughing. And Shri Krishna said, you have to laugh for the things it has to be laughed. Yudhishthira was very careful. He thought it will maybe offend the guests, but Krishna said, you laugh. You asked him you provided him a guide, he refused. He wanted to go and he wanted to show off what he had done, and to show that one, the Draupadi laughed and Bhima laughed, and he could not, Duryodhana could not contain the anger, frustration. In the wet cloth, he walked through the court, central court. Yudhishthira offered new clothes, new set of clothes. He said, no, nothing doing. I will walk out along with his brothers. And Shakuni, they walked out. And that was a turning point in Mahabharata. What Sri Krishna says, here he says, you should not cry for the things which is not to be cried, and at times you had to laugh. Laugh for the things you had to laugh, because you already suggested, you told them what to do. They did not listen, you had to laugh. And natvevaham jatunasam
नत्वेवाहं जातुनासं
natvam neme janadipaha
नत्वं नेमे जनाधिपाः
nachaiva na bhavishyama
न चैव न भविष्यामः
sarve vayamatah param
सर्वे वयमतः परं
dehinosmi yata dehe
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे
kaumaram yavvanam jara
कौमारं यौवनं जरा
tata dehantara prapti
तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिः
धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति
धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति
मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय
मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय
शीतोष्ण सुखदुःखदाः
शीतोष्णा सुखदुःखदाः
आगमापायिनो अनित्य
आगमापायिनो अनित्या
सांस्थितिक्ष्वस्त्व भारत
सांस्थितिक्ष्वस्व भारत
यं हि न व्यथयन्त्येते
यं हि न व्यथयन्त्येते
पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभ
पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभ
समदुःखसुखं धीरं
समदुःखसुखं धीरं
सो अमृतत्वाय कल्पते
सो अमृतत्वाय कल्पते
नासतो विद्यते अभावो
नासते विद्यते अभावो
नाभावो विद्यते सतः
नाभावो विद्यते सतः
उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्त
उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तः
तनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
त्वनयो तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
अविनाशिति तद्विद्धि
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि
येन सर्व इदं ततं
येन सर्वमिदं ततं
विनाश अव्ययस्यास्य
विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य
न कश्चित् कर्तुम् अर्हसि
न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
अन्तवन्त इमे देह
अन्तवन्त इमे देहा
नित्यस्योक्तशरीरिणः
नित्यस्योक्ता शरीरिणः
अनाशिनो अप्रमेयस्य
नाशिनो अप्रमेयस्य
तस्मात् युध्यस्व भारत
तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
य एनं वेति हन्तारम्
येनं वेति हन्तारम्
यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्
यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्
उभौ तौ न विजानीतो
तौ न विजानीतो
नायं हन्ति न हन्यते
नायं हन्ति न हन्यते
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित्
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित्
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः
अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो
अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो
न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यं
वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यं
येन अज अव्ययम्
येनम् अजमव्ययम्
कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ
कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ
कं घातयति हन्तिकम्
कं घातयति हन्तिकम्
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं दहति पावकः
नैनं दहति पावकः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो
न शोषयति मारुतः
न शोषयति मारुतः
अच्छेद्यो अयम् अदाह्यो अयम्
अच्छेद्यो अयम् अदाह्यो अयम्
अक्लेद्यो अशोष्य एव च
क्लेद्यो अशोष्य एव च
नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणो
नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणो
अचलोऽयं सनातनः
अचलोऽयं सनातनः
अव्यक्तो अयम् अचिन्त्यो अयम्
अव्यक्तो अयम् अचिन्त्यो अयम्
अविकार्यो अयमुच्यते
अविकार्यो अयमुच्यते
तस्मादेवं विदित्वैनं
तस्मादेवं विदित्वैनं
नानुशोचितु अर्हसि
नानुशोचितुमर्हसि
अथ चैनं नित्यजातं
अथ चैनं नित्यजातं
नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतम्
नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतं
तथापि त्वं महाबाहो
तथापि त्वं महाबाहो
नैनं शोचितु अर्हसि
नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु
ध्रुवं मृत्यु ध्रुवं जन्मामृतस्य च
ध्रुवं जन्मामृतस्य च
तस्मादा परिहार्येते
तस्मादापरिहार्येते
न त्वं शोचितु अर्हसि
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि
अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि
अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि
व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत
व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत
अव्यक्तानि धनान्यैव
अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव
तत्र का परिदेवना
तत्र का परिदेवना
आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम्
आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम्
आश्चर्यवत् वदति तथैव चान्यः
आश्चर्यवद् वदति तथैव चान्यः
आश्चर्यवचन्य शृणोति
आश्चर्यवचैनमन्य शृणोति
श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित्
त्वापेनं वेद न चैव कश्चित्
देहि नित्य अदव्योऽयं
देहि नित्य अवध्योऽयं
देहे सर्वस्य भारत
देहे सर्वस्य भारत
तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि
तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि
न त्वं शोचितु अर्हसि
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि
स्वधर्मामपि चावेक्ष्य
धर्ममपि चावेक्ष
न विकम्पितु अर्हसि
न विकम्पितुमर्हसि
धर्मादियुद्धश्रेयोऽन्यत्
धर्मादियुद्धश्रेयोऽन्य
क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते
क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते
यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं
यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं
स्वर्गद्वार उपामृतं
स्वर्गद्वारामुपावृतं
सुखिनः क्षत्रियः पार्थ
सुखिनः क्षत्रिया पार्थ
लभन्ते युद्धमीदृशम्
लभन्ते युद्धमीदृशम्
यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं स्वर्गद्वार उपामृतम्. In our life, many people they complain, what I got in my life I am not happy, and whatever job I am working I am not happy with my job. I don't like my job. I keep on whinging and cringing. And one of my colleagues, after working in our company for 46 years, he is retiring end of this month. And he was telling me last week, he was saying that I wasted my time. 46 years I worked and I wasted my time. It's a finishing of the game of the life with regret. It is not the way to be lived. Whatever has come in our life, do it as an opportunity to the excel. It is a path to our upliftment. Whatever job, it doesn't mean that you should not try to improve the job quality or move to other job. Wherever you are, however long you are, enjoy the job. You have to enjoy. Keep on complaining. I hate my job. I hate my job. Shri Krishna says it's an insult. Various opportunities come in our path. We start ridiculing that one, thinking that if I get other one, I am happy. Shri Krishna says the opportunities, Kshatriya, I mentioned earlier also. Kshata means one who protects. One who protects. You are a leader. You are a leader of your own way. You are a protector of yourself. You protect your family. You are a protector in the family. Your family is supported, nourished through you. Everyone is a Kshatriya in one way or the other. We have a responsibility to protect our family or ourselves or our surroundings. You are the whatever opportunities come in your way, it's an opportunity to unfold your personality. If you are unfolding your blossoming of your personality, not to keep on blaming your boss, blaming the employer, and keep on whinging like that person working for 46 years. I wasted my time. It is wasting the whole life. Shri Krishna says, these are the path. Whatever opportunity comes, throw your heart full-heartedly. You work. It's a discharge your obligation. This is a path to the upward progress in your life. Swargadvara upamritam sukina kshatriya partha labante yuddham idrisham. With this opportunity, take. It's a challenge. Everything is a challenge. Take up and work on it. Atachetva imam dharmyam संग्रामं न करिष्यसि तथा स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि.
हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि.
If I start hating my job, ridiculing that one, Shri Krishna says, it is you are incurring the sin. Platform has been provided for you to work on for your unfoldment. When you start criticizing, my unfoldment doesn't happen. And Shri Krishna says it is an insult to the Creator. Papamavapsyasi. It is like incurring the sin. I am squandering the opportunity. Akirtim chapi bhutani.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि.
Katayishyanti te vyayam.
कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम्.
Sambhavitasya cha kirti.
सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिं.
Maranadatirichyate.
मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Bayadranadu paratam.
भयाद्रणादु परतं.
Mansyante tvam maharataah.
मन्स्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः.
Yesham cha tvam bahumato.
येषां च त्वं बहुमतो.
Bhutva yasyasi laghavam.
भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Avachyavadanscha bahun.
अवाच्यवादाञ्च बहून्.
Vadishyanti tavahitaah.
वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः.
Nindanstava samarthyam.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं.
Tato dukkataram nu kim.
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्.
Jitva va bhokshase mahin.
जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
Tasmat uttishta kaunteya.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय.
Yuddhaya kritanishchaya.
युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Play your game well. If your failure doesn't matter, you will move up in your life. If you win, you get the name and you will get the other one also. And you have to wake up, get up and fight the battle of your life. And sukha dukkhe same kritva.
दुःखे समे कृत्वा.
Labha labho jaya jayo.
लाभालाभौ जया जय.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva.
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व.
Naivam papamavapsyasi.
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Yesha te abhita sankhye.
एषा ते अभिहिता साङ्ख्ये.
Buddhi yoge tvimam shruno.
बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु.
Buddhva buddhya yukto yaya partha.
विद्यायुक्तो यया पार्थ.
Karma bandham prahasyasi.
कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि.
Neha bhikramanashosti.
देहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति.
Pratyavayo na vidyate.
प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते.
Swalpamapyasya dharmasya.
अल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य.
Trayate mahato bhayat.
त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Vyavasayatmika buddhi.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः.
Ekeha kuru nandana.
एकेह कुरु नन्दन.
Bhushaka hi anantascha.
बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताश्च.
Buddhayo avyavasayinam.
बुद्धयो अव्ययसायिनाम्.
Yamimam pushpitam vacham.
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं.
Pravadantya vipaschitah.
प्रवदन्त्या विपश्चितः.
Vedavadarata partha.
वेदावादरथा पार्थ.
Nanyadastiti vadinah.
नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः.
Pravadantya avipaschitah. One who has not realized, they are satisfied only with the outer meaning of things. Only that they only when the Veda Vadarata, they say only the outer meaning, that is the only message of the Vedas, only the Karma Kanda is the ultimate. And they think they are doing that Havan, whatever, we get something and we go to the heaven, come back, do up, go and come. That is the only purpose of doing the sadhana. They are satisfied only with the outer meaning, avipaschita, one who has not realized the inner meaning. They are only going by the literal meaning of the Shastras, literal meaning of Upanishad. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam.
भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां.
Taya apaharta chetasam.
तया अपहृतचेतसां.
Vyavasayatmika buddhi.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः.
Samadho na vidhiyate.
समाधो न विधीयते.
Traigunya vishaya vedha.
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेद.
Nistrairgunyo bhavarjuna.
निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन.
Nirdvando nityasatvasto.
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो.
Niryogakshema atmavan.
निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
Yavanartha udapane.
यावनर्थ उदपाने.
Sarvata samplutodake.
सर्वदा सम्प्लुतोदके.
Tavan sarveshu vedeshu.
तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु.
Brahmanasya vijanatah.
ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः.
And like on a rainy day, flood everywhere. Now flood is happening everywhere in parts of Europe, parts of China, parts of India, many places are in Asian countries inundated. Water is so much everywhere, and even the well in front of my house is covered. So what is the use of the well water when the water is everywhere? For that person who has seen, who has experienced the inner thing, who has realized, he has seen the higher things. For him, the Upanishad, Vedas or the scriptures are as much use as the water in the well in front of my house when the water is everywhere. And because that person, all the scriptures in all religion, they talk about only the things which can be seen by the senses, perceived by the senses, but the truth which lies beyond the perception of that scriptures, because it falls short of explaining. Whatever they explain, only according to the limitation of the senses it is writing. But the truth lies beyond that one. A seeker must make an attempt to go beyond what is the literal meaning. Should be able to read between the lines, should be able to understand the silence. There is some silence is there when it's in the Shastras. Some should able to understand the silence, and for that person, you have to become ascend to that level. Karmanyevadhikarasche.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते.
Ma phaleshu kadachana.
मा फलेषु कदाचन.
Ma karma palaheturbhu.
मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू.
Ma te sangostva akarmani.
मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Very famous shloka, and many places we'll see the board Karmanyevadhikaraste. The meaning of literal meaning is action alone, doing your duty alone is your right, not the result. And result should not be a driver for your action. At the same time, you should not resort to inaction. And it is action, karma, that's entire philosophy. If you see that one, that many things we do, we don't get the desired outcome. When the desired outcome doesn't come, it should not dampen our inspiration behind the work. We have to throw our heart behind the work. You throw your heart behind whatever you are doing, and results will take its own course. The result, they are not in my control. Only in my control is the action. Dispenser of results is not me. The beyond me is the dispenser of the results. He knows when to give the results, at what time, how much to give, the dispenser of the results. Supreme Lord, He knows how much to give it back, when to give, and what time to give. And if my motive only for the results, my eyes always on the results, best in me never comes out. Do not resort to akarma. At the same time, that if the result is not the motive, do not resort to akarma or vikarma. And after the war in Mahabharata, it's before the war, when Sri Krishna, before Rajasuya Yaga, when Dharmaraja Yudhishthira wanted to perform the Rajasuya Yaga, at the behest, when the palace I mentioned, illusory palace was built, and then in that court before the Rajasuya Yaga, the Narada Muni came. Lord Shri Krishna was there, and Narada Muni came and said, in what loka where who is sitting there? In Yamaloka who are there, in Varnaloka who are there, in Indraloka who are there. He was describing in various places, higher world, who are there, and he mentioned in Yama's court, your father Pandu is sitting. And he mentioned in Indra's court, Harishchandra is sitting. And then Yudhishthira said, Harishchandra, how could he go to Indra's court? Why my father should be in Indra's court, he's still in Yama's court. Why my father cannot go to Indra's court? And Narada said, that is why I have come here. Your father in Yama's court asked me to tell you that to do Rajasuya Yaga so that he can move to Indra's court. Your father conveyed the message. And sometimes the deceased people through the dream, they convey the message. And here the Pandu is conveying the message through Narada. And Narada, Yudhishthira said, it is my duty as a son to do what is best for my father. And whatever is required, I will do Rajasuya Yaga. Shri Krishna was next to him. Shri Krishna said, whatever you said, it's a great idea. But Jarasandha is still there. And I tried to fight with him for 18 times. I could not kill him. And hearing that one, Yudhishthira collapsed. What are you talking? You could not kill him. And now Jarasandha is there to perform the Rajasuya Yaga. You had to defeat all the kings and take the donation from them. As long as Jarasandha is there, I will forget about doing Rajasuya Yaga. Sorry, I will withdraw. I won't do. Sorry, Narada, I won't do Rajasuya Yaga. And at that time, Bhima stood up and he said, you know what Shri Krishna said? Jarasandha is there, and Jarasandha is there. As long as he is there, we can't win. Who said we can't defeat him? And look at the strength I will do. For an action to succeed, we need three things. We do many things in our life, still things do not come as we planned. Shri Krishna, Bhima is talking about Karma Yoga. What Karma Yoga means? He is talking about to be successful, we need three things. One is you should have a qualification. You need to be qualified. Suppose I am an art student and I want to get into medicine. I am not qualified at all. I am not qualified to get into medicine. First of all, I don't have a qualification, and however much I try, I won't get. First, I have to be qualified. First thing, for a successful, I have to be qualified. And the second one, you need God's grace. Yes, God's grace. I may be qualified, many application. People apply for jobs, they say 1,000 applicants, 500 applicants and one post. And how to get that one? You need a God's grace should be there. Second one. The third one, what is required is an ambitious attempt. Mahaprayatna. Bhima says, ambitious attempt you have to put in. The central piece between the ambitious attempt and the qualification is God's grace. For having a qualification, I need God's grace. To put an ambitious effort, I need a God's grace. God's grace at the centerpiece, and either side should be qualified. I should be qualified and I should put an ambitious effort. Ambitious effort I had to put in, and I had to put, it's not only the God's grace God will do for me, it is not God will do for you. You had to put in ambitious effort. Throw your heart behind whatever you are doing. Without effort, only banking on God's grace, it won't happen. First of all, I am not qualified. God's grace and ambitious effort won't work. These three things are important. Bhima says, we have all three. Ambitious, we are qualified. Look at my strength. And I have Lord Shri Krishna next to me. What else you need? And I will put in ambitious effort. Victory is ours. You proceed with Rajasuya Yaga, not to disown. And that is the secret of why we are successful, why we are not successful, beautifully explained in Mahabharata by Bhimasena. You had to understand the Bhagavad Gita, you had to read it in light of Mahabharata. It opens up the horizon. It opens up the vision for our day-to-day life also. How can I be successful in my life? Why am not successful? Am I blaming many people, they keep blaming the God, that God is useless, this God is useless, I change my God, I change my religion, and I wasted my donation, and only blaming here and there. These three are important. Whether I am qualified, whether God's grace is there, whether I am putting in ambitious effort. And these three are vital for success in whatever ventures we are indulging in our life. Yogastha kuru karmani Sangam tyaktva dhananjaya Siddha siddho samo bhutva Samatvam yoga uchyate Durena hevaram karma Buddhi yoga dhananjaya Buddho sharanamanvicha Kripana palahetavaha Buddhi yukto jahatiha Ube sukrita dushkrite Tasmat yogaya yujyasva Yoga karma sukaushalam Karmajam buddhi yukta hi Palam tyaktva manishinaha Janma bandha vinirmukta Padam gacchantya manamayam Yadate moha kalilam Buddhir vyatatirishyati Tadagantasi nirvedham Shrotavyasya shrutasya cha Shruti vipratipannate Yadastyasya nischala Samadava achala buddhi Tada yoga mavapsyasi Samadava achala buddhi. When the mind settles, yoga comes to that person. When the mind, now I am talking according to the meaning. I am talking according to the meaning. One who settles within, whatever that person talks, meaning follows. We talk according to the meaning, and the person who has gone within, settled within, whatever he or she speaks, meaning follows. For that person, yoga follows. We follow the yoga where yoga is there. One who settles within, the meaning follows that person. Whatever he or she talks, meaning follows. There is a deeper meaning. Yoga follows that person. Arjuna says, what are the signs of that person who has settled within? Arjuna uvacha Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha Samadhistasya keshava Sthitadhikim prabhasheta Kimasita prajeta kim Shri Bhagavan uvacha
भगवानुवाच
प्रजहाति यदा कामान्
प्रजहाति यदा कामान्
सर्वान् पार्थ मनोगतान्
सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान्
आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः
आत्मन्येत्मना तुष्टः
स्थितप्रज्ञस्य दोच्यते
प्रज्ञस्य दोच्यते
प्रजहाति यदा कामान् jihati means giving up, and the desires have settled. I want more for personal needs. That person's personal requirement is reduced. For us, we are so desire, we want to look out every what sale is there, what is available. We are blaming the lockdown. This because of lockdown I can't go to get any sale. This minimize your personal needs. That person's needs are minimized, satisfied with the trivial things in my life. And trivial things, that person, greatness of that person is simplicity. We want to show off that we are great by having expensive things, luxuries in our life. We want to show off that we are great, but Shri Krishna says greatness of that person is the simplicity, very limited needs, and satisfied within. Dukkeshu anudignamanaha
दुःखेषु अनुद्विग्नमनाः
sukeshu vigataspraha
सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः
vitaraga bhayakrodha
वीतराग भयक्रोध
stitadirmuniruchyate
तदीर्मुनिरुच्यते
यः सर्वत्र अनपि स्नेहः
यः सर्वत्र अनपि स्नेहः
तत्तप्राप्य शुभाशुभम्
तत्तः प्राप्य अशुभम्
नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि
नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता
यः सर्वत्र अनपि स्नेहः, that person is not too overly attached to the things. He or she is not overly social person. So social person seen in every party and every group, that person has the limited, not too attached to the friends. And too much of attachment leads to misunderstanding. Too much of expectation from others leads to many misunderstanding. And limited attachment with the people outside. Prapya, whatever good happens or bad happens, that person is balanced. Not to be so overjoyed, things happening, or grieving, not dveshti, things now do not happen, not to be sulking. That person is called as the balanced person. Yes, this coronavirus lockdown, and again it is on rise in US, UK, again it is going up, and parts of Australia it's still under lockdown. More than half of Australia is in lockdown, and yes, things are out of control. By sulking and blaming and talking to friends over and over again on that one and raking up the negative things, will it bring in any joy? Many of us only we are chatting on that one, complaining, keep on complaining, and it makes us unsettled in our life. When things are beyond the control, what to do? Try to go within, settle within. Try to settle within. There is no lockdown. Going within, there is no lockdown. Only going up outside is a lockdown. There is no government in the world can put a lockdown, prevent you to go within. And there may be restriction outside. There is a full freedom for you to go within. And enjoy the inner freedom. Yada samharate chayam kurmonganiva sarvashah indriyani indriyartebhya tasya prajna pratisthita. Last week we touched upon, like a tortoise, when it pulls out its limbs, pulls out its limbs when it sees it is in danger. It pulls out its limbs and puts it out when required. Indriyani indriyartebhya. So is one person settled within can go out if when required and can pull all the senses within, can be happy within. That person knows how to put the limbs out like a tortoise, head out, limbs out, or knows how to pull the head in, limbs in, knows when to settle within. Yes, in the lockdown situation, it is a great boon for that type of person. There is no disturbance from the outer world. I can revel within inner world. That person knows, for that person, there is no cause of disappointment. Whether lockdown or no lockdown, inner peace is not shattered. That person, Shri Krishna says, is a Sthita Prajna. You had to Arjuna ask that question, what is the sign of the person settled? Shri Krishna says, Sthita Prajna. It's not a message only for Arjuna. He is talking all of us, all the students of yoga. Try to learn this one. Things always won't go in your favor. Sometimes wind may not blow in your favor. Whatever is the situation, see whether you can pull it. Enjoy. Make best of the situation. Become a Sthita Prajna. And Vishaya Vinivartante
Vishaya vinivartante
Niraharasya Dehinaha
Niraharasya dehinaha
Rasavarjyam Rasopyasya
Rasavarjam rasopyasya
Param Društva Nivartate.
Param društva nivartate.
Yes, initially this lockdown, I am blaming the government and the coronavirus. I am forced to pull my senses within, but mentally I am thinking of when I can go to that restaurant, when the sale is open. Though I am confined, my door is locked, I am within, my mind is out. And that the seed of desire is still there. Seed of desire is still haunting me, though I am locked within, but seed of desire is still there. And how to get rid of that seed? And rasavarjyam rasopyasya, that seed also get burnt out when one realizes the highest. One settles within, one sees the highest, even the seed of desire burns out. There is no haunting, no more craving. No more craving. I have a craving for a sweet, I have a craving for gulab jamun, and that craving, even that craving also stops. I want, without that I am incomplete. Without that I am incomplete. Even that craving stops. That person is happy. Happy for no reason, happy on all occasions. Try to be that one. When that person realizes the highest, even the craving, the seed of craving also gets burnt out. But this seed of craving, it is very difficult to burn it out. Even the great people, great scholar, great jnanis also finds this one very difficult. Very difficult. They want that one, though doctor may say you can't eat sweets. And okay, I am very disciplined when my family is there, no one is there, I am very disciplined. But when nobody is there to look at, I will pop one sweet when into my mouth. Nobody is watching. It is okay, I can have one sweet. nobody has seen, a doctor has not seen, or my family has not seen, I will take that one. And it is rasavarjyam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. And this one, it's this shloka says, even the great people, it is difficult. And it says, repeat after me, yatato
यततो
ह्यपि
ह्यपि
कौन्तेय
कौन्तेय
पुरुषस्य
पुरुषस्य
विपश्चितः
विपश्चितः
इन्द्रियाणि
इन्द्रियाणि
प्रमाथीनि
प्रमाथीनि
हरन्ति
हरन्ति
प्रसभं मनः.
प्रसभं मनः.
And यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय
यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय
पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः
पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः
इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि
इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि
हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः.
हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः.
यततो ह्यपि, yatata means prayatna, yatata, even after trying, this craving doesn't go. It is in my mind, is there. It's very difficult. Kaunteya, Kunti's son, he is reminding, Kunti is a great achiever, great lady. She mastered her senses, telling to Arjuna, you are her son. You achieved great things in your life, and telling Arjuna also. And it is telling him also, it is for you also, it is difficult. Many times you also failed. It's a difficult, great seers who has gone within. It's also difficult. Indriyani pramatini. These senses are so turbulent. Haranti, it takes away, turbulent, that takes away the mind away, takes the focus out of, steals the mind away. Despite trying, it happens. And the previous one also, repeat the previous one, we didn't read it properly. Vishaya vinivartante, Vishaya vinivartante, Niraharasya dehinaha, Niraharasya dehina, Nirahara for Ekadashi. Ekadashi is a Nirahara. There is no food. There is no food on the Ekadashi day. Don't eat anything. See whether you can control your tongue. I am controlling my tongue, no eating. But other day one person said he was no eating, but in the office meeting he went with the colleagues, he went to the team lunch, but he did not eat anything. He was fasting, but his colleagues were relishing, and he could not tempt himself. And what he did, within him, it was boiling within. And I'm fasting. He came home, rushed to home. He got a big bottle of juice and he finished it off. So he saw everyone was enjoying. I was deprived of that one. He was boiling within. He got a big can of juice and he drank it. He finished it off. I'm happy now. And Niraharasya, though in the Ekadashi, I am thinking, but those people are eating, how unlucky I am. And this Ekadashi, it comes every fortnight. Why can't it come once a year? And why it won't skip? Somehow it changes. Why it cannot? It comes without fail. It comes. I started swearing at the calendar, swearing at the Ekadashi, and though I am fasting, my mind is there. My food, some food, and looking at the recipe book, I am looking at that one. Mouth is watering. What to do? I can't eat. What to do? I can't eat. Even after fasting, the fasting senses are getting weaker, but the mind is still there. And that rasavarjyam rasopyasya. Repeat after me. Rasavarjyam rasopyasya
गोप्यस्य
परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते
परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते
यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय
यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय
पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः
पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः
इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि
इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि
हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः.
हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः.
That even that mind, turbulent mind, it is very difficult to manage. It robs away the mind even for the great achievers. तानि
तानि
सर्वाणि
सर्वाणि
कर्माणि संयम्य
संयम्य
युक्त
युक्त
आसीत
आसीत
मत्परः
मत्परः
वशे हि
वशे हि
यस्येन्द्रियाणि
यस्येन्द्रियाणि
तस्य प्रज्ञा
तस्य प्रज्ञा
प्रतिष्ठिता.
प्रतिष्ठिता.
तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य
तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य
युक्त आसीत मत्परः
युक्त आसीत मत्परः
वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि
वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीत मत्परः. Shri Krishna says, by practice, yes, it is difficult, but by practice, by integrating your mind and settles down, matparaha, thinking of the Lord, who is permanent, thinking of the Lord, and for that person is able to control the senses, and that person's mind is settles down. Only one who elevates the mind to the God, not to the objects. Objects keeps changing, rattles the mind. Instead of thinking on Ekadashi day on things which are subject to change, you think of the Lord. You will be able to control your senses. We'll continue on touch upon this one again. Repeat after me. Vasudeva Sutam Devam
वसुदेव सुतं देवं
Kamsa Chanooramardhanam
कंस चाणूरमर्दनं
Devaki Paramanandam
देवकी परमानन्दं
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं